back with another game of Red Dead Redemption 2. We're here in the Epilogue, and just trying to see what's going on with it. I kind of wanted to hunt something or do something before jumping into more of the mission, but perhaps everything inside of my fence is too domesticated. Here we go. Looks like I'm sure we can find something to hunt. Probably should have, tried to hunt it more carefully if we wanted a pelt, but that's not really what it's about. It's really just about hunting anything. Sometimes you just want to go out and experience the game, after all. The sun will rise soon, and poor John Marston is going to be hungry. But now with some delicious stringy coyote meat and whatever goes with that. Gotta be careful not to break my fence. We'd have to put it back together again after all. This is such a nice little place to live. I mean, sure, it's not much and it needs a lot of work, but we've got a nice barn. We've got all sorts of other stuff. Hello, not never. So I guess we could just chat with Uncle right now, wherever he happens to be. Is he sleeping out in the middle of the thing? Is he hanging out with us? Is he sleeping in the barn? He is hanging out in the middle of the night right here. Got it.
How was your holiday?
I was making money.
And to think, you call me lazy.
You've done a great job.
Well, that crew did help.
It is a very nice barn.
Look at this place. I can't believe it.
You speak Clutterfunk? Awesome.
Thank
Good
you
job.
both.
This calls for a drink.
I got to a decent percentage on it last night.
Taught the minuet to tread. Young Miss at dancing school is taught the minuet to tread. But we go better when we've brought our four-tack to Cathead. Come bustle, bustle, drink about, and let us merry be. Our can is full, we'll pump it out, and then all hands to sea.
This is a nice little party. I hope nothing bad happens.
The huntsman cheers. When hornets and hounds the forest rend his pack, the huntsman cheers. As loud as halloo when we send a broadside to Mount Sears. As loud as halloo when we send
I'd have to look up a literary analysis of what these words mean and how they're supposed to go. It's probably just like a traditional drinking song. This part I do understand.
What's got at sea we spend on shore on sweethearts and our
My hat fell down.
What's got at sea we spend on shore at sweethearts and our wives. And then my boys hoist sail for more, thus passes sailors' lives. And then my boys hoist sail for more, thus passes sailors' lives.
And we're all drinking until we pass out here, which, may not end up being a great choice. Oh, poor Uncle's bald head. And there we are, laying on the floor hatless. Who knows what will come in the morning?
Get out here.
Oh no.
Uncle's gone.
Uncle's gone?
He's fine. Let me sleep.
Get out here now!
Ugh. Fine. I'll get out there now. There's my hat.
That man will be fine.
No, it won't. Skinner's.
Oh no.
You think?
Of course. My guess is they went that way. But my other guess is they know we're coming after them.
What choice do we have?
None.
Alright.
Our wits about us.
Serious business time. We know this is a trap. We do. But they don't know that we know that they know that we know it's a trap. And with the find can of baked beans.
I tracked them to the road.
road. We'll pick up the trail there.
Shit. It's like we forgot about it. We should have been ready.
Yes, we should have been ready, given that we just fought a large number of them to the death. And to the pain.
There's nothing we can do except try and get him back.
We let our guards down for one moment.
Hush. Up here. You see that? Blood.
Dear Lord.
They've gone
Oh
up
no,
towards the tall trees.
poor uncle.
Come on.
And there I was thinking that nothing bad would happen at the party.
John, look. We should agree on something. If it's really bad, this might not be about saving him.
What the hell are you talking about?
If it's really bad, might be better to stop the pain.
Jesus. You mean to...
I mean, you can live a week without a scalp, but it ain't a good week. A gut wound, you can live a month, but it's horrible. What they've done to him might have killed him already, with only hurt to come.
They are a group of torturers.
You think they saw us coming?
I don't know.
There's our Lancaster.
Guess we'll soon find out.
We'll be better off going on foot.
Okay. Leave the horses in the trees there.
Oh, we'll fight, but first, time to clean up the guns. Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Stay.
To the trees. Come on.
It gave me the bow again. Maybe it wants me to take it, so we'll just go with the bow. You know, maybe we'll need a silent weapon. I wonder what it would be like to play this game in first person the whole time. Probably very disorienting.
Up there, to the right. 2 Skinners.
Lookouts?
Probably. Take one. I'll take the other. They're down. Move.
Move. Yes. Glorious. This is like Turok Skinner Hunter. Oh man, Turok Dinosaur Hunter, what a game. I think I own it on Steam.
Should be close.
He
I used to have it on
Keep
64
your
once
head.
upon a
We'll
time.
find him. Come on.
Or did I? Was it my friend that had it and I borrowed it? You know, it wasn't as good as GoldenEye. It was wonderful though. I really liked it. It just I don't know how mechanically it would hold up in the modern era. A lot of 64 games are like that.
Patrol to our left. Shh. Easy. Easy.
All right, it worked.
That's it.
That was you know, I probably should have done a better job there. Here we go. Snake oil.
Patrol's taken care of.
And we're looking for something.
Us, most likely. Come on. Let's find where they're holding him.
I was like, man, how would we do this? I was like, well, the Deadeye slows time down. So even though we missed so many, oh, we got a dynamite there. Nice. Putting snake oil. You know I need to do this, but it's also important, you know, to retrieve our arrows.
Hold up. You hear that?
Yeah.
They're dragging him. Jeez.
Dragging someone.
Is it Uncle?
No. Some
Man, these guys really are pieces of work, huh?
Stay with it.
What do you see? If he's walking with the body, we must be close.
It's only suffering from here, sir.
Got any ID? Oh, okay. I get dishonor for finding this slake oil. That's right. You're not supposed to loot people that are killed in dishonorable ways.
What do we do?
Let's get up on that boulder. Take a look.
Hang in there, old man.
Okay. I can't see much through this mist. Can you look too?
Hold on.
They got him on a rack over a fire? Jeez.
Oh,
Yep.
God. We gotta go get him.
Careful. Where are they? Where are they?
I don't care.
Behind us? Yep.
Charles!
Behind you! No, 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 no! Alright, we saved him.
This is over. We're here for you. All of you.
They're coming in from everywhere. John, get down here. Come on.
We're here, old man. Hold on. Uncle, hold on. Uncle, what have they done to you? We gotta get you down. You're okay, old man.
I look okay.
You look awful.
They're gonna cure his lumbago at this rate. Man,
We got him.
roasting him. Jeez.
Looks like we got here just in time. God damn it.
I'll carry him.
Got him. 'Cause here come the rest of them. Quick. There's more of them. Cover.
Down that gully. To the right.
We're not clear. You move.
Clear the path.
Jeez, just shoot him. Alright, there we go. Oh no! We just got straight murked, okay.
Because here come the rest of them. Quick. There's more of them. Cover you. Come on.
Down that gully.
I'll deal with this.
fight, and we'll have some nice beef. You gotta have your beef in a fight. Everybody knows that. Yeah, so we just gotta make sure that we're watching the running guys because they have the melee weapons, which are probably either instant kills or just very high damaging ones. I've been tackled by a melee weapon dude before, but it didn't go great, right?
I think we're clear. Come on. Get him on your horse. Move it. Move it.
Thanks, John.
Get up there. We're taking you home. Let's get out of these woods. They're trying to stop us.
Boom, boom. The heavy sound of the shotgun. We're not gonna let you fall, Uncle. Oh, look at his back. Jeez. These guys are
Right hard.
real rotten, huh?
How's the back?
I think it looks worse than it is.
Burns don't always heal easy.
Sure, but I think this will be fine. As long as it don't get infected. It's much better than I feared.
Hear that, old man? This could have been worse.
He's pretty weak.
Yeah, I bet. Stay with us, you old bastard. I'm feeling real weird.
You're gonna be fine, Uncle. Don't fall off. We're almost there, Uncle.
Does it look okay?
Yeah, you look fine. Just a little scaly.
Over
It
there.
looks like you're wearing a red shirt.
Hang in there, old timer. I don't feel good.
We're gonna get you a doctor, Uncle.
He needs something for the back. Come on.
Oh, I have to get on my horse a little bit longer, right? Now I can get off of my horse.
Uncle, hey. We're here. All right. Let's get you down. Easy. I got you.
Let's get him comfortable.
Thank you, boys.
Don't mention it.
I thought I was dead.
Don't get all sentimental now, old man. And I really think you're dying. It's gonna be okay. A few days, you're gonna be just fine.
Poor old man, they really did a number on him.
Easy.
I mean, at least we did get our revenge there, but we'll be
You think
fine.
they'll be back?
Maybe, but I doubt it. We must have killed most of them. Now, this is your land.
Was it theirs once?
I don't think so. I met a fella said the Skinners rode down about 2 years ago. They're just angry men on a rampage, and we got in their way.
Sort of like we used to be.
Yeah, exactly like we used to be.
Maybe we should take up torture.
We did tie that one guy to a tree
Oh,
in
we
the
got
early
up
game.
singing instead of torture. We're gonna be safe here, John. Hmm? You, your family, you all be safe.
I hope so. I really do. If she ever comes back.
Is that the end of Epilogue 2? I don't know how many epilogues there are. I know it can't be the end of it, though. I mean, it could be. Maybe that's the end of the epilogue. I said 95% earlier, so I feel like there has to be 1 or 2 or 3 more missions. We are mucking out the stable. Getting the gunk out, very important part of the farm life. It's just like, this is the beginning of such a good game. If only it wasn't the end of this one. They're here. And they brought a dog. They're coming on foot. That's rough.
You're...
She's short.
You always did have that fine way with words.
You doing all right, son?
Sure, Pop. Can I go see the house?
Sure.
Like, by the way, pay no attention to the lightly roasted uncle.
He'll warm up. It's quite a place you got here.
It's yours.
Ours. I should see about that boy.
Who's my new rival?
Oh, that's Rufus. He's loyal, dumb, and angry, so he reminded us of you.
That's your idea of a joke, miss?
I guess.
Come on!
She is much more impressed with this house than with the shack that Uncle had us tear down. I will say that. You can tell when they walked up on the road that they were like, wow, there's really a spread here. All right, marvelous. So now we got an Abigail and a Jack quest. I think... Oh, and we can go do a chore. Let's go do a chore real quick. Oh, and my horse will hang around in the field here with the random rocks. Good stuff. Well, you know. We'll just pick up the pitchfork and do our little chore real quick. After all, even a farmer whose long-lost family has returned to them has obligations. And you don't want a bunch of filthy, unhappy animals. You don't want filthy animals at all. You know, it's important to be a good steward of the land. Pay no attention to my Minecraft field of 2,000 cows. That's a whole different universe, and the rules are different there. There we go. And now that we're cleaned up, we can go milk the cow. Very important. Am I supposed to pick up that bucket? I don't think so. I think it's just, now it's a bucket. Good stuff. We've done our chores. Now, do we talk to the son or the wife first? I guess, you know, the wife makes more sense. Look, being a neglectful father comes natural to me. I'm only joking. I don't have children.
So you happy?
I think so.
And I did good?
You did good.
So... Am I forgiven?
Never.
You are a hard woman.
Ma! Pa! Come out here!
Oh, this doesn't sound great.
Sadie.
Oh, Sadie.
John, it's...
Sadie Adler.
Well, how'd you know she was...
I saw her. I
You
thought
look
I...
well. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Well, come on. Oh, but tell me about you, darling. All armed to the teeth like that.
I'm a working woman, Abigail. I'm a bounty hunter, bodyguard.
Good old Sadie.
protect
I like her
gold
hat.
Prospectors up in the
Her
hills.
aesthetic gets better and better
I
every
was
chapter.
thinking of starting my own transportation business. I was thinking maybe if John wanted to earn some money.
My husband, he ain't looking for that kind of work.
took on a lot of debt when we bought this place.
And you're working
Mhm.
for her to pay it off?
Yes. Sometimes I was.
But I thought we said no more of that.
No, you said that. What else am I gonna do? I'm a goddamn man.
It's legal work, Abigail. And I never got killed. It's hunting down fools for the government. Easy. Even Jack could do it.
Don't you put those stupid ideas in the boy's head. He's gonna do something better than this.
Like what? Writing silly stories?
Man,
I'm sorry,
John.
Abigail.
Man.
I am. I just thought if you wanted to earn some money.
How many times do I gotta bury you, John Marston?
Never. You ain't never burying me. It's legal work that I can handle.
There's something else.
Oh no.
Micah?
Micah.
Bounty hunting is one thing, but goddamn Micah?
I heard he was up country, or some fellow who sounded just like him. Killed a family, bar a little girl who escaped.
Leave Micah alone.
Listen, I'm sorry, Abigail. I came by because I was riding by chasing a fella, and I thought John wanted to earn some extra money.
What is it?
Abigail, we need the money.
We don't
Some
really.
Fella robbed his business. You know, an accountant or something. Came down from Rhodes, I believe.
How much does it pay?
It pays good. Well, the soft ones usually do.
Okay, then. I guess. But Micah? No.
All right. John Marston, let's go.
Just you bring him back to me. You hear?
Of course.
In typical Red Dead way,
You wanna work?
you talk to one person, then somebody else interrupts you.
You ready? Follow me. We're going up into tall trees.
Hey, it's nice of you to stop by and see the place. Finally.
Hey, Yazid.
Abigail's back with the boy. You must be so pleased, John.
Well, it's not that good, Sadie.
And the
She's mad at
ranch.
me all the time.
You were right. It's really something.
The ranch does look
I think I'm
awesome.
gonna ask her to marry me. I got a ring. It was Arthur's. I found it in a bundle of things that I've kept.
You're marrying Abigail. Or asking her at least.
She'll probably be like, no, not until you
I
can,
never
you know,
took
stop
for a
being
romantic.
No,
an idiot.
me neither. But it's something I've thought about, and I think I know I want it.
Okay. I guess I thought you were married already.
Yeah, I kind of thought they were already
Long ago.
married too,
No,
and he was just a bad
not
husband.
really. Not officially.
Well, I'm real happy for you, John. Being married, it made me watch it.
Whoa, I was trying to ride alongside. Being married made you real happy.
A man's in need of post. So we're coming up on where he's been seen. This moron accountant, Marshall Thurwell, been trying to live like an outdoorsman. Camping out here.
He's lucky the Skinner brothers ain't found him.
Well, they might have.
How long did it take me to get like 60 hours, I think, total is what I have. Let me check Steam. 56 hours. So I think I finished the story in like 52. I would have gone slower, but I was just like
Up here.
really antsy to see it through. There was a lot of, you know, like side quests and stuff I didn't do, and a lot of exploring and random stuff, but
Must be it.
I really wanted to
Let's take a look around.
push through.
Something's been here. This
Well,
Looks like a bear or something came through here.
looks like I'm gonna take this apple.
fella left in quite a hurry. Here. Oh, he was from the south, whoever he is.
Then maybe he's our man. If he ain't become some bear's lunch.
Yeah, looks like they went this way.
Him or the bear?
Both of them. that way, I'd say.
Great.
Whoops.
Easy, easy. Damn it! I lost the trail. Can you see which way he might have gone?
Yes, Sadie, he went this way, I could tell by pressing R3 and L3 simultaneously. I'm surprised you didn't learn how to do that. That's not fair. Sadie didn't have all the advantages I had in this game.
It's a good thing I hunt people, not deer.
Keeps going through here. Yeah, this way. There's a cabin up here.
Couple of scrawny wild horses. She just runs me straight over. Oh, and that looks like a mauled person on the ground. Let's...
Crap. Ugh, well, it ain't pretty.
Oh boy.
Dead or alive? Oh man, yeah, his face is gone.
Maybe, but looks more like a local farmer.
It'd be slightly a spoiler to let me know, but I have looked at the progress thing, so I know, like, I'm at 94%, so there won't be too much more missions. Because it was like 90 or 91%.
Thurwell? That I am, ma'am. I'm here to arrest you on behalf of the state of Lemoyne. You're wanted for theft, fraud, and avoiding arrest.
Is the monster still out there?
No, I think he's gone.
Come out.
Come on.
Don't shoot.
Keep walking. Come on.
We're about to get tackled by a bear.
Look out!
Oh, yeah. Sadie, are you okay? Oh no, I'm dying! Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna get killed by a bear! Oh no! That bear is too large, oh no!
I think he's gone.
Fucking monster.
Thurwell!
Get out here! Before I come in there and kill you myself!
I'm coming.
Pathetic. Waiting to see if that animal ate us?
No, ma'am. That weren't it.
Yes, it were. Come here. Come here.
I was like, is she gonna smack him? Yep.
Thurwell, call yourself a man? Well, it's like Abigail says. That's one.
How many bullets do I have? Some.
I can't believe we
Oh
didn't
yeah,
know
it did
that.
eat like 8 bullets to the head. It look, pistol, it would take a lot of pistol shots to kill a grizzly bear. And that looked like a big old, like 5 or 6 more while it was coming at me, and then she saw it once. So probably like 14 or 15 pistol shots.
You are your own man, sure. But I'm my own woman. And I get to say who I ride with. And I don't know if your ranch and your kid and your wife are things I want to be worrying about when I hear a gunshot.
Yeah, fair enough. Those are fine new clothes, by the way.
Yeah. I spend my cash on fancy clothes,
Fancy leather dusters.
horses,
She looks so
and
fancy.
shiny new guns. That's 'cause who's this up here?
Is that... Are you... Sadie Adler, man? The bounty hunter?
Get off the road.
Look, I got great respect for you professionally, but if that's Marshal Thurwell there,
Me and my partner would like to split the reward.
For doing what? You don't mess around, do you? Let's go. Them bastards was great.
I don't know what I was supposed to do there, but, you know, can't be threatening me. Sadie is the baddest widow. I mean, like, I know my wife doesn't want me to, or my purported wife doesn't want me just killing dudes on the road. But look, those guys had it coming. We should have stolen their horses, though. Or rather, acquired. Acquired their horses. Stealing implies ownership.
After the same orders as I am, I get competitive. It's called industry. And if you ain't noticed, everyone is out there doing it.
I guess they are.
Easy.
You said earlier you knew something about Micah. You gonna tell me what you know?
Are you sure you want to hear about him? Ain't all that back at your ranch enough? If I find him, I will handle it.
Your bounties or transport work? That's your decision to bring me along or not. But Micah, that's something I gotta do. With or without you, Sadie. You know what I mean?
Okay. I know. Well, I'm hearing things. A lot of things. Still mostly just whispers, but I think he might be pretty close.
When you hear something real, you bring it to me.
Okay, I'll bring it to you. But you think about if this is what you really want. Everything you can get, and everything you could lose.
I understand all of that. Of course I do.
Here, put him down. Go on, get home to your wife. I'll let you know if I hear anything about Micah.
You need a hand taking him in?
Him? No, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll send your share to the bank when I get paid.
Thank you.
I'm looking for my mate Gavin. Somebody help me. Gav?
Partner?
Mister?
Gav? I've lost my friend.
What's going on with this guy?
Almost too much.
Partner?
I'm looking for my friend, Gavin. For Gavin.
Has he been gone long?
This guy doesn't look so good.
Few years.
He looks like he's dressed like Werther from The Sorrows of Young Werther.
I'm looking for him, but I don't know who he is.
Oh, he's having some trouble.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I've wasted my life. Looking. I looked, but I never saw. I saw nothing. Gavin.
Good luck.
Gavin. Oh,
Welcome to town.
I am so worried.
Gavin.
Gav.
Everything all right, sir?
Gav.
This guy's just having a bad time. If we see Gavin, we'll send him that way. $20 bounty? What for? I guess I'll go pay it off. Probably for assault or, you know. licking car batteries. Could be anything. Could be anything.
Good to have you.
Gotta be done. So long. All right, girl.
My husband.
Everything's on the up and up here. Maybe Gavin died and he got shocked, so he got crazy after that. Yeah, perhaps. You know, could be, you know, a trauma response. Saying that he didn't know what he looked like, even, you know, like a color of hair or anything, while you're going around to look for a person. It's sad.
Stay calm, girl.
But very important poor hunting on the way. You know, you gotta get your skins, gotta get your pelts. Without that, I mean, what's the point of anything? We've got a good hide to throw on the back of the horse. Nothing like a bunch of hides. I wish I had a bunch of them. Like a bunch of like random caribou pelts for my bed. That would be really living. If I ever really make it, that's what I'll have over my covers. Will be random animal skins. Very elite. This guy's about to lose his horse, probably.
Hey, need a hand with your nag?
No, I cannot take this.
I think he thinks I was threatening him. He might have thought that I was threatening him because I focused on him, which is sad. Of course, with the thunder and the lightning, it makes sense that the horse would be disturbed anyway. Yeah, I think that dude just thought I was threatening him, so I can't actually help him now. Probably me pulling out a coiled rope and waving it in his direction was, you know, the impetus for his being alarmed. I feel like I need to fix that fence, but I don't think it'll let me. How many pelts are on the horse? Like 3, I think. Maybe 4. And old Rufus just sitting under the tree. Who's a good dog.
Hey,
Oh, look at
whatever
him.
his name was.
What a good dog. Oh, and then he shook off the water. Look at that dog. The rain stops, and now we're going to apologize, I hope, to the kid for making fun of him for having literary ambitions.
Reading and playing with the dog.
You wanna go fishing or something?
Not particularly. I don't really like fishing.
Do like eating though, right? 'Cause we gotta find some food. Come on. Let's head this way to the stream.
Okay.
The old forced fishery.
Why you gotta be like that?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Do you wish I was more like you?
Like me? No. But let's keep going.
Can Rufus come fishing?
Dogs scare the fish. But
No, they don't.
you'd like him to, I guess.
Only if you let them in the water.
So, you don't care if we don't catch fish?
Yeah, I'm not very good at this.
At fishing or walking?
At talking to you, kid.
With you. But fishing will be fun.
Sure.
Unless you want nothing but beans again.
No. I'd like to fish.
He does like eating.
And
We convinced
it'll be
him.
pretty fun, I promise.
Okay.
It's fine being out with you, even though I can't say the right thing.
And you, Pop.
We should... Let's do more of this.
More of this walking thing.
I mean, yes. I'd like that.
Pretty countryside, ain't it?
I guess.
Grass and the light. There's a lot of ugly in this world, but sure as hell is a lot of beauty.
Yes.
Yes.
You'll see it better when
Hungry
you get
for
older.
apples, Jack?
It's tough at your age. Just land and light. But to me, it's life. I can't explain it.
Okay.
What are you gonna be when you're older?
I want to travel. See the world.
That's a good idea.
Then,
They got the same stuff out there that
help
we
people.
got out here. Be a lawyer to help people.
Not a lawyer. This is
Oh,
a
we
real
cut
good
him off.
fishing spot.
We cut him off
Folks
before we could
always
tell him
say
that a lawyer doesn't help
and
people.
hours later, they
A lawyer helps some people.
Ain't you just the leading authority on everything?
Well, ain't it so?
Well, maybe. In this case, it's true. I hear there's some real big fish in here. Big old steelheads. Hard to catch, but real good eating.
Hard to catch. Get your excuses in early.
That dog of yours know he's owned by a complaining know-it-all? Come on, son.
I'm sorry.
No, you ain't. It's all right. Come on, let's fish.
Uncle Hosea, he was the fisherman, wasn't he?
That's
He
right.
certainly
I
was.
remember Uncle Arthur taking me, though.
Arthur taught you how to fish now, did he?
Yeah. I suppose he did.
That's nice.
I got a bite. I got a bite.
All right. Now, stay calm and start reeling them in. Not too fast. Want to set the hook in tight.
He's strong.
I'm so bad at fishing.
Good. Now,
Maybe the boy will be good at fishing, and I won't have to.
give him a tug. Now, reel.
I got him.
What do you think? How you feel?
I don't know. Thanks, Dad.
I told you this was a good fishing spot.
You did.
All right, that's a nice little.
My
Yeah.
trip with Arthur, I remember now. I picked some flowers, and
The Pinkertons showed
men
up.
dressed like they was from the city.
No one like that's gonna show up here. Thank the Lord.
Where's Rufus?
I don't know. Relax. He's a dog.
Where is he, though?
Yeah, where is he though?
I don't know.
I'll go find him. Rufus! Come on, boy! Rufus! Here, boy!
No, not. I need to. Can't be leaving the kid to go wander around. But we get another.
Let me come help you look.
breaking down the whole fishing pole here. Like, let me.
Please come here! Snake! Rufus!
Oh no!
Rufus, no!
No!
Snake!
I see.
He bit him!
Calm down, boy. And Jack, you calm down too. Come here.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, Pa? Keep going! Dad! Rufus, no!
We must save the dog.
Don't swallow it! Are you sucking?
All right, we have saved the dog.
He's gonna die!
He'll be okay. You just gotta get him somewhere warm and calm.
He's gonna die!
Go get the fishing rods and the fish. I'm taking the dog home.
Where's the horse? Oh, that's right, we didn't take him.
Abigail, can I get a hand?
What's going on?
Dog got bitten by a snake. Let's look after him. And the boy. Grab his rug.
Is it gonna be okay?
Jack, the dog is gonna be just fine.
We never should have gone fishing!
Sometimes you just don't know how things are gonna turn out. But the dog,
The dog's gonna be fine.
it's okay, son.
Poor Rufus. Like, Uncle has a roasted back somewhere. Rufus is bitten by a snake. It's hard times for the beach ranch.
Got an appetite. Good girl.
Whoops. Oh, we're out of, like, normal meat. That's why we went right into the bottle. Alright, we gotta do a chore real quick. We're gonna pick up one of these hay bales. Oh no, 3 of them. Yeah, we're just gonna give up that chore.
You doing okay?
No, you be quiet.
Dogs get bit sometimes.
Well, it could be working.
I'll tell you what, woman, was a damn sight more.
Oh, well, Uncle is feeling a lot better.
You're just lucky I'm a soft touch. I should sling you out by your ear. It's walk or work, old man.
I got lumbago.
You'll have more than that in a minute.
Oh, John, tell her about my health.
Do what the lady says.
I worked my fingers to the bone building this place. Abigail Roberts.
Marston! Abigail Marston. Miss Marston to you.
Miss Marston to you.
Why you let him stay?
He's actually been pretty useful in a useless sort of way.
He's the only reason this house is here.
No idea.
Friend or foe?
We'll soon find out. It's the Geddes boys.
From Pronghorn Ranch?
Oh,
Yeah.
Mr. Milton! Mr. Milton!
Duncan!
they bring us a bunch of stuff?
Sir, Ma found some old furniture in the attic. Pa thought maybe you folks.
Oh, that's
wanted
real
as a
nice of
housewarming
'em.
Present, you know?
That is
They
real
send their
nice of them.
regards.
We did do great
How
work
kind
for
they
him.
are. Tell your mom and pa we're very touched.
Where would you like the furniture?
Just over here. Then we can arrange. This is real kind of y'all.
You saved the ranch. Pa said this is the least he could do.
I'm glad that the Geddes are you know, rememberful.
Well, that's about everything.
Because what a
Send
nice
your pa my
surprise,
best
right?
regards. Tell him he's got friends for life in me and my family.
Bye, sir.
You know, he vouched for us for the loan, and we helped him out, and you know, it's a
so
fairy
kind.
tale ending. Except it ain't, because it
There's
ain't
still
over
small
yet.
things that we need to get.
How about we take a ride into town? It's been ages since we spent any time together.
It has. Let's go get the wagon.
Okay, let's
Hi,
go.
Natasha.
I feel like we ain't done nothing together like this since
Since forever.
maybe not forever, but a long time.
We ain't had the time, you know? We've both been working hard.
And now we got something to show for it. The ranch, this life. It's so nice, John.
I hope
It better not take it all away from us, Abigail. Come on, get in.
May I help you, my lady?
Oh, John.
And now to Blackwater. Is there anything you want to do?
You said there were some things we still needed.
We can buy them from that catalog. Let's go have some fun.
I know your idea of fun, John Marston.
Oh, I ain't had a drink and, well, I left those things behind me. No, I'm
I literally just like hammered a bottle of warmer rum by accident whenever I was trying to have some canned beans because I ran out. He's like, I don't even know the last time I had one.
I guess.
Well, decent or not, I still got some errands to run.
That's fine.
What would you like to do?
Maybe get our portrait took for starters?
Portrait?
There's a fella in town takes photographs.
Oh, that's
You
sweet.
want to stare at a portrait of yourself all day long? I hate to break it to you, but you ain't that much to look at.
No. I want a picture of us. Me and you. Okay?
Oh,
Okay, then. Sure. Is there anything else you want?
these guys just riding around with long guns out.
Let's just walk around and see where it takes us.
I do have to be back by dinner time.
Uncle Jack and Charles will manage fine without you. Hell, looking after themselves may even be good for them.
They'll starve.
And that may be good for them, too. With any luck. Jack
They ain't gonna starve in one night.
Don't get my hopes up. So maybe you're right. We'll stay.
You know I am.
Okay, then. Portrait it is.
You want dog pay? Get back to work.
After all the effort we went to not run into that guy's horse. I'm filled with so much trepidation here in the epilogue, because, like, I really...
I'll just put us here.
Look, like, what was going to happen to Arthur was very clear from a storytelling perspective, but what's going to happen here is not at all clear to me.
Why are you being so courteous?
I don't know. There you go.
I'm gonna head to the Drapers for a minute. Won't take long, but I need to get some materials. You want to come with me or wait here?
And after that, we can go get our photo taken?
Yeah, after that, we can get our photo taken. All right, let's get that picture taken. It means that much to you.
It does. Today it does.
You're acting kind of funny.
I am kind of funny.
A different kind of funny.
Am I annoying you?
No. I like this version of you. It just ain't you.
Well, maybe I've changed.
Finally?
I don't know. Probably not.
Come along with you.
That camera's so close to the
Hello,
door.
sir.
How can I help you?
We'd like to get our photo taken.
Oh, a photo. Yes, yes, that I can help you with. Yes.
So, what do we do?
I'm sorry, what did you want?
This guy's forgetful.
Portrait taken.
Oh, well, we do that.
He's like, oh, we do that here.
Something, but you need a background.
Background?
Yes, we have Niagara Falls, Paris by night. We have Mount Vesuvius and its ruins. We have the open prairie. Take a look. Pick one.
What do you think?
Let's see the others.
How about this one?
It's dramatic, ain't it?
Mount Vesuvius is pretty dramatic.
This is pretty.
Or spooky, maybe. Let's see everything.
That's nice.
It's like being back home. Was that all of them?
This is, this is a bar.
Surely there's a photograph of you in a bar already. Look, this was your idea, John.
That's a funny one, because, like, you know, in a modern sort of touristy place, you can often get your family taken in some, like, fake old-timey, settings in a bar, you know, with, artificial, guns and such. You know, having one that looks like a place that we do have been will be nice. I think that'll be a nice picture.
You know, I wish I had the Congo River, but they require grass skirts. I couldn't afford them. It's just so exotic. You stay there. Make a pose that you feel comfortable with.
Well, this is dignified.
Try to enjoy it.
I think I'd rather be cleaning the outhouse.
Be quiet.
Thought you were a cowboy, not a poser.
Man, Abigail.
I'm a poser. I learned from the best.
That is true.
How's this?
Bravo! Now, give me a minute. I'm going to develop this for you. Wait here.
Take your time. What?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Tough guy. Gunslinger.
Excuse me?
Nothing. I didn't
She's
say
making
anything.
fun of me.
I just posed.
Shut up. You know, you're not very nice to me.
Oh, I'm nicer than you deserve.
True.
Here. Came out beautifully.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, look at that face on you.
Be quiet. What do I owe you?
$5.
There you go.
Thank you. I'll see you again.
That's affordable.
Oh, yes. He'll probably come in for a pose. He seemed to enjoy himself. Bye now.
She's teasing me for being photogenic.
What shall we do now?
There is one thing I hadn't done. I've never been to see one of them moving picture shows.
Never?
No?
Well, come on. Let's go do that.
You sure?
Of course.
The Imperial
It's the
Theater.
marvel of the age.
I love marvels.
Okay, good. Well, let's go.
Thank you. It's real fine doing normal things.
Well, you know, Abby, we don't gotta be criminals forever.
Come in.
Thank you. What's playing?
Something called Sketching for Sweetheart, I think.
Oh, hello.
2 tickets, please, to see Sketching for Sweetheart.
That'll be 50 cents, please.
50 cents?
What's it about?
I have no idea.
Thank you again.
Come on in. A mystery awaits.
Nice chairs. We're just gonna watch a picture of somebody drawing a lady.
It's just incredible. It's like they're really there.
Hey, I'm trying to watch this.
John Marston.
We'll put our arm around
What are you doing
Abigail.
with that arm?
I thought you might be cold.
John.
Ha, that's women for you.
Don't you dare, John Marston.
What? I'm
We're
watching.
talking too much and ruining the experience for her.
Looks so real.
It's not.
Don't Don't be such a sourpuss. Stop it.
She's a piece of work.
Really? Oh my. Is it over?
I think so. Come on.
Well, that was a fun. That was a surprise.
Be seeing you.
All right. We better get home.
Ah, we never get out. The farm will be fine.
The farm. I love hearing that.
Let's go down to the lake for a minute.
The lake?
Sure.
Why, you finally gonna drown yourself?
In a manner of speaking, I guess I am. Happily so.
You're acting real strange.
No, I'm not. Come on.
You're a silly man, John Marston.
What about Jim Milton?
Oh, he's even worse.
We're just gonna steal a boat real quick.
Let me help you in.
Like I said.
This is like a really big rowboat. This is like an advanced size rowboat. Look how much room there is to sit back there. You can fit 5 people in the back of that boat.
I don't plan on capsizing.
I wonder whose boat this is.
It don't matter. Have it back.
I'm glad that she appreciated
They
that.
won't think anything. Don't think. We're borrowing.
Hope it don't got leaks or nothing.
She's seaworthy, okay? Relax. Look around.
All I can see is a strange man rowing.
Here's good. Ain't it pretty?
And now he's gonna look out at the sunset and say, "By the way, would you like to marry me?"
John, you can't tease me like that.
Will you?
He's gonna kneel down in the middle of the boat. Is she gonna push him in?
Will you marry me?
Get up. I am married to you.
No, I mean proper. In front of God.
You serious?
I got this ring. I've had it for a long time. Take it.
You serious?
Oh, look, she's
It
so
would make
happy.
me very happy. If you would,
We've lived a lot of lives.
let's just live this one from now on. You and me, Jack, a family. By law.
Is she gonna
John.
tell him no?
I didn't know it mattered to you.
It didn't. But now it does. If you think this is dumb, I'm...
She already put the ring on, John.
Shut up, you silly man, and kiss me.
Is that the end? It could be. It feels a little unresolved, but it would still be a fine ending to the story. Just, you know, all the teasing with Sadie and Micah, it just seems like there should be a little bit more. Probably. Yep. Like, when is it ever going to roll credits? Maybe never. If I had been playing this game by myself, I would have quit and restarted probably in like chapter 3. She's got a nice bed with a door. Yep, she's a regular lady now. We got our nice gloves. I don't know. Maybe it is the end. It's interesting how it delivers on the tragedy of Arthur and then, you know, gives you sort of like hope afterward. But let's see. We're at 97%, so another mission or two probably. It feels so bitter knowing that it's near the end. Near the end again. Rufus is better. Let me pet the dog. It won't let me pet the dog.
Sword and took up his plow. He became the greatest apple farmer in the kingdom. Men used to travel all across Europe to eat his remarkable apples. But deep in...
I love it. I truly love it. Abigail, dear, what's for dinner?
What's for dinner? Away with you, you no-good parasite. You cook.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
John, come out here.
That's not great.
Hey, John.
And Sadie.
Sadie.
Charles. I found him. I found Micah.
No.
I got a lead. One of his boys wanted for murdering a woman. Been seen drinking in Strawberry. If we can get to him, he'll lead us to Micah. But I gotta go now. You coming?
No. He's not coming.
I will.
That's your business. His business is here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll ride with you.
No,
Oh.
I'm begging you. No.
This
You
is
risk
sad.
all this? For what? For Micah?
All this wouldn't exist if it weren't for Arthur, Sadie, and all the folks that fell. If I let him go, this place ain't no more real than one of Jack's dragons.
I'm begging you.
And I'm begging you to understand. This is it. This is...
Please.
Please try to... I ain't got no other choice. Keep an eye on the place for me.
Of course.
Please.
Let's go kill this son of a bitch then.
Should have got it out of the way before you asked her to marry you, dude.
Come on. Let's get to Strawberry.
But alright. Perhaps this will be the last ride.
Now.
Here you go, Rachel. Here's some crunching for you. Get a little brush. Nope.
Which one of Mike's boys is it?
Cleet.
Which one was Cleet? The big one or the little one?
The one with the rat face.
My memory is they both had rat faces.
The little bastard with the rat face then.
Him? Yeah, he'll talk.
You're damn right he will. We owe this to Arthur.
Yeah, it's like Arthur's hat
I'm not so
imbued
sure,
us.
especially not at the end.
He cared about stopping Micah, and that's what we're doing.
I hear you're taking bounties now.
And I hear you're building houses.
Mm-hmm. When I'm not killing old friends.
Nowadays, I'm almost always killing old friends. Old friends and new. Ain't that right, John?
Seems that way.
You interested in bounty hunting, Charles? My last assistant was put out to pasture.
No, that work ain't for me. I think I might get out of here. Go north. Canada. Find a woman. Start a family, if I can. I see how that life... Well, I'd like to try it.
All right, John. You've given him the family bug.
I thought we would have inspired him to a life of celibacy and isolation.
You know, I've been thinking I might get out of here, too. Down South America, maybe? It's wild, but less mean, I guess. I'd run protection for a gold mine, or take up with a handsome revolutionary. I don't know. Something. something else at least.
That all sounds good.
Yeah, it all sounds real fine. But we got some business to take care of first.
I would say at the end, Arthur was heavily motivated by revenge, if I'm Arthur. I mean, that wasn't the only thing going on, but certainly, I mean, he, you know, fought to the death with Micah because he wanted to win. If this was like Dutch we were tracking down, it's much less clear to me if Arthur would want him dead.
Okay, John, Charles, you take the other side of the river. I'll stay on this one. If we meet in the middle, we would have covered most of the town.
If he's here, we'll get him.
Okay, let's go.
We're gonna look for Cleet. Yeah, he did say don't look back to John. I don't think he would want John to go on this mission. I do think that he would want Micah to get killed. I don't like Sadie and Charles going here. I think he'd totally be fine.
Ain't no point in trying. Where you running to? Leave me alone, damn it!
Oh yeah, with a spear. Yeah, he had to fight Micah so John could. I don't think he would tell Sadie and Charles it's not worth it, you know. There's no point in telling Sadie that anyway. I do think that for John, we're just gonna rough this dude up in the street. He's got a pistol on him. We should disarm him first. Where is she?
Where's Micah?
I don't know. I ain't seen him. We fell out.
You know what? I'm bored of this. Let's hang the bastard.
What?
Good idea.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Bring him up to the gallows.
We're just gonna hang him in the middle of town. As if you could do that. I mean, I guess no one can stop us.
Everyone loves a hanging.
Listen, I swear.
We really should have taken his gun away. Like, what sort of madness is it to be threatening to kill a dude like this when he's still armed?
Keep moving. Come here, you bastard. Move it. Come on, move. Here, I want you stood right here. Still. All right, string the no-good murdering bastard up.
You're fitted for a rope, Cleet.
Where's Mike?
We shouldn't have him have a gun on him. Can't believe I have to point this out.
Told you I ain't seen him.
You lie.
It ain't my fault. He tried to kill me.
Where's Micah?
Talk, or I'll pull this lever.
Talk.
No. He's up in the mountains.
Up in the mountains, eh?
He's up in Mount Hagen. We got a whole gang now. Bad man, doing bad things. I tried to stop him from murdering that little girl. We fell out. Honest. Please,
Oh, I was like, I look around, I'm like, oh, they're all here.
Hang him.
No. You got what you came for.
He's done.
Thank you. Come on.
They all cheer for us anyway. They're like, I guess anyone's allowed to use the gallows. You know, they're for the people.
Let's go, girl.
It's a long ride. Let's finish this.
Micah, we're coming for you.
He had it coming. Perhaps this is the last ride. we put a little coat on, so that's good.
They might be using for a camp.
What?
John, be careful. Where is this bastard? Stay low. We gotta get closer to it. We'll move up, rock by rock, when we get the chance. Short runs. I've been around every time. Okay?
What? Okay, well, I was clearly doing that badly. I think it's got me with that stupid varmint rifle. Yeah, it insists on giving me for missions, so... Yep, that's exactly right. What? How bad is this gun? The varmint rifle is like a 22 long rifle, I think. So like a very, very terrible cartridge for shooting large game or human-sized targets. Like, you don't want to be too literal about it, but like if you shot a person with a 22 and it was not like immediately fatal, like you could put several 22 holes in a person's chest and they would still be able to keep on shooting at you for a while. Absolutely, no question. It is not an effective gun. Okay. Natasha, you say he's invincible. You think, yeah, I think you're right. That should have killed him there. That was a lot of rounds right in the middle of him. It knocked his hat out. Oh, that's right. I do have my actual gun. I don't think it matters, though. Yeah, it does not matter. Also, he's ripping shots while it's literally impossible for him to be shooting. Like, he is recoiling from the damage, and then I'm still getting hit, which, I mean, that would be something, right? Okay, there, we finally killed him.
You got it. Okay, let's go back to Charles.
So he was invincible, but then when you go further up, he's not invincible anymore. Got it.
Hey, you're okay. You're okay.
Go on. Go on now. Move fast. They'll come down that hill and kill us all.
Come on, John.
I don't want to leave him.
Hey, they know we're coming now. I will be fine. I'll follow you up. I just can't move fast.
Okay.
I like his hat.
Come on, John.
Shit.
Yeah, that dude's just very tanky. You probably can't shoot him earlier, and it's like a timered thing, you know? like, yeah, I need some health items. There we go. There's one. Should have stayed down. I am keeping moving, Sadie, but what we also have to do is refresh our supplies. Get some, yeah. That's it. Hey, Rezero. No, Sadie, stop getting shot, Sadie. Where are these guys even hiding at? Man, they are really, really blending in. They've got that winter camo.
Get your hands off her!
No! No, Sadie, no!
You alright?
Just fine.
You don't look too fine.
Come on.
You're bleeding pretty bad.
Ain't nothing.
You should sit down.
I'm fine.
You're dying.
Oh, Sadie, you are dying.
Sit, it's okay.
I ain't dying. I ain't.
I hope not.
I ain't dying. Just go get him. I'll be fine. I just need to rest.
Oh, Sadie.
Charles, stay with her.
Charles, you worry about yourself. I'll be up there in a minute.
Ain't you got a habit?
Micah Bell, that's who I'm here for. Any of you seen him? What about you? You seen him? No? You? I'm the greatest semi-automatic pistol shooter in the world! Micah Bell, where is he? Blood for the Blood God, skulls for the Skull Throne. Should have stayed dead. Someone's behind me? You tell him I'm coming. My hat! I guess we're doing this hatless. Set him up, knock him down. Micah Bell is who we're here for. Which one of you knows where he is? You? What about you? He knows I'm here now. Get up, you miserable sack. Come out and die. Come and face me. Come and die, Micah. Dog of the betrayer. You know, it was Micah that gave me this double gun belt once. Yeah, get up. I want you to get up. John, American Venom Marston is the name of this song, American Venom. There's a rat. There's a little rat scurrying across the scene because these people love The Departed and because Micah's a rat.
Did you miss me?
Hey, you know, he actually wanted to have a fair fight. That's interesting. He confronted us, you know, without having the guns already out. He didn't shoot us in the back.
How's that,
This means something to him.
whore of yours?
She's
Oh,
good.
you better shut up, Micah.
Didn't reckon I should waste my time killing you. But I felt different.
So it seems. Well, maybe after all this is over, I'll go pay her a call. And the boy.
Get him, Sadie.
Come on now, Micah. At least die like a man.
Hellfire. It's just like old times.
Come on. You turn around.
Sadie, you should have just taken this shot.
You got me.
He loves his guns. He won't drop them.
Just like old times. All manner of folk paying social calls.
Hello, son.
Oh. You know, I really didn't think he would be here.
It's been quite a while.
I see. She should have shot him when she had the chance.
Now, John. Now. What were you saying?
What are you doing here, Dutch?
Same as you, I suppose.
Dutch and I are teaming up once more. We got money.
How are you and Micah gonna work together after what you know, Dutch?
Join us, John. Join us.
Let her go.
Now, I can't do that, John.
Dutch. Dutch, come on now.
You shot at me, son.
Yeah, you did start it. No, Dutch, you betrayed me.
Say the same.
Alright, well, I did that wrong. I mean, I had to do it, right?
What What are you doing here, Dutch?
I had to try.
Dutch and I are teaming up once more. We got money. We got dreams. Join us, John. Join us.
Let her go.
Now I can't do that, John.
I got my hat back from dying. That's good. Excellent. You know, I didn't anticipate that it would work so well.
You shot at me, son.
You did start it, Dutch.
You started. You betrayed me.
Dutch, you literally betrayed everybody.
I was trying to do my best. You just cared for yourself.
Oh, shut up, Dutch. That ain't right. You know it ain't.
Join us. Join us, John.
This doesn't even make sense. How's Micah gonna be like, join us?
She ain't well.
I don't want to kill you, John.
Arthur saved my life. More than once.
Arthur's been dead a long time. This is a new century.
Dutch. Dutch. We all did our best for you. Ain't our fault. Things turned out the way they did. Dutch, killing me won't solve nothing.
Put down your gun, Marston.
Say something, Dutch. Say something.
Yeah. You're a big talker. Do you not have time to prepare?
Got too much to say, no more.
Then shoot Micah. Yes! Yes! Finally. Finally, something that I wanted to happen. Oh.
You shot me pretty good.
Yeah, stumble around with those holes in you. Go and die, Micah. Go and die.
Thank you.
Finally.
You okay?
Fine.
You're crazy.
I hope so. Help me up.
Let's go get Charles.
Man, that would have been so upsetting if Dutch had done something different there.
In the cabin, Blackwater.
I'll go see.
Hurry up. I got a wedding I want to go to.
And it's gonna be empty. Nope, it's gonna be full of the most cash. We really need to make sure there's no one else in there, but I guess Dutch wouldn't have let anybody else be in the main house. But at least they know they'll get rich. I just need Sadie to make it. I like her so much. I mean, I want Charles to make it too. End credits?
Jack, Uncle, come out here!
It's over, Abigail. It's all over.
Good. Good. A happy ending after all. We get to destroy our enemies. You say don't skip the credits because there's some Easter eggs? I wasn't going to skip the credits. I watched the Space Marine 2 credits for like 100 years. It's like 30 minutes? Oh, okay, well then. Can I pause in the middle? Well, I can't.
God is never rush, come only by my side, right here. Red, I love you.
Alright, there we go. Endless Summer, I have completed the achievement. We have completed the epilogue.
When Brother Santo said one more run be enough.
But yeah, a happy ending for sure. You know, Uncle got better after getting roasted. Sadie's probably gonna get better too. Charles is gonna get better. Abigail's not mad at us anymore. And Dutch even got, you know, a semblance of redemption. Aw, our wedding. Look at Uncle. He's got his hair combed over the top of his bald head. Sadie is still alive there. Oh, she wore a dress for the occasion. She really smarted herself up for that.
Right here, Red, I need you in the world. When I see you behind the glass, I forget that I'm in the
What's the game rating out of 10? You know, I don't do number ratings, so I guess I would say 10. It makes sense. It makes sense that it would be so highly recommended.
7 months gone and 7 years.
It very cleverly manages to have things both ways, right? You get the satisfaction of tragedy, and then the satisfaction of things ending as they should. Because I feel like everyone should be able to agree that even if Arthur had not contracted TB, he needs to die at the end of the game, or it's weak as a story, right? There's no way for Arthur to walk into the sunset with all of the money. Arthur dying while looking at the sunset without the money, that's the purity. You know, that's the beauty, that's the joy. His redemption is there in the eyes of the star. Dutch's redemption happens only because of the time that goes by. Now, I wanted Dutch to shoot Micah there as Arthur is dying. I mean, I think everybody wants Dutch to do it there. But it's better delayed. It's better at the end of this happy story. Or Uncle plays the banjo and we all sing and dance around and the priest is uncomfortable. So, very, very clever structure, I would say. Where the epilogue is not even slightly related. It's absolutely essential to appreciation of the work in itself, but your story as Arthur is satisfactorily ended before. I don't know why I didn't think we were going to see Dutch again. I just thought Micah would be the thing, but, you know, they did a good job of saying, you know, we haven't heard anything about Dutch, not even teasing any return of Dutch until that moment. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't see it coming. But, and then the Pinkertons coming up to see Micah's body. Be like, what do we do now? I don't know, just leave him there. They call that a sky burial.
Desert road, desert plain. I have seen so much pain. Now I see into the eyes of a girl. No more cruel.
But
On a dusty trail,
yeah.
I saw vapor light.
I wish there weren't words to this song so I could organize my thoughts better. It's so distracting. When music has words in it, I can't really talk at the same time.
I knew then that I must go to her, away from this cruel world. Cruel, cruel world, must I go on? Cruel, cruel, I'm moving on.
And then Charles is heading out. Sadie is still wearing a dress. Is this the end of the wedding then? No, because Uncle's got, you know, he's got his towel in the back pocket again. I guess Sadie's just wearing, you know, a dress while hanging around the house while she's recovering, perhaps. Goodbye, Charles. But yeah, so to return to analysis of the game, thoughts. Basically as good as it gets, right? I come back to my struggles with the questing system, right? At the beginning, it was a failure to understand it or appreciate, you know, trying to talk because these people keep talking.
See the fire in your eyes. See the fire in your eyes.
Is this Penelope?
See the fire in your
Penelope was a fun minor character. So, quest structure. And then later, when the writing was on the wall, it became almost like psychologically painful to do what the game wanted me to do. When Dutch and I were being surrounded by the army, I was so into trying to not surrender there because I thought Dutch was going to betray me there. I thought that's where it was going to unfold. Rufus is all better, playing fetch, good stuff. And then later with the Pinkertons, I was so upset by what I knew had to happen, and that's really masterful design. To put a player in so much immersed in the story that they want to reject their obvious fate. Because what's more human than that, right? What's more human than knowing the way things have to be and wanting to be able to change it anyway? To see the volcano exploding and say, no, maybe if I just shut my eyes, it won't happen to us. To say, maybe I'll just reload the save. Ooh, Pinkerton's coming. Who are they pointing at? I don't understand why they're bothering this guy. Maybe they're trying to find my family. That would make sense. Just be like, man, Micah Bell. I guess they would be trying to find all the money that was there. Because if he's betrayed people to talk to the Pinkertons one time, he might do it again. But I do kind of wonder how the end goes if you're low honor, you know, if you don't live an upright life to inspire Dutch to eventually, like, act right. I wonder, you know, how the others think of you in the outcome. The bridge got rebuilt, as of course it must. But it's so interesting to me how the game wove together tragedy and and then ultimately, like, a happy ending for the payoff, which is, like, very skillfully done. And they did it in a way that doesn't cheapen Arthur's death at all. In a way that's a logical outpouring of it. Is that Tilly? Did Tilly get married to a fine aristocrat? Oh, I love that for her. Oh, he's got a nice mustache. Hooray! She was pushing a baby carriage. I'm so glad that she got out. You know, she left with, like, a lot of money, right? She had, like, one of those U.S. Army payroll bags, and I don't know if she gave it to anybody else, so good for her. Because, like, all of the minor characters that didn't die, and that did, you know, but you don't wonder what happened to them, but, you know, Pearson was, for his obvious faults, still, like, a good guy, you know, and you want good things to happen for him. Tilly, you know, what a nice lady. I'm glad that she has her happy ending, too. Uncle survived being tortured, and now is gonna complain about his lumbago. That's good for him. It's such a sadness that Hosea didn't make it, but I see how important it is for Hosea to die in the middle of the story, right? Because he would have been a much stronger influence over Dutch's choices vis-a-vis Micah. Hosea would have been able to put it in front of Dutch that Micah is being a snake and manipulating you, and then Dutch could have seen it. Maybe. But he was also ignoring his guidance pretty regularly. Ah, Pearson, here we go. He got a job as a shopkeeper. He's doing a great job as a general store clerk. Look at him smiling at us. Oh, and there's a picture of all of us on a stagecoach there on the wall. I mean, even Swanson, which I don't develop that much affection for. Maybe there were some some secondary missions. Maybe there were like 50 secondary missions that I missed out on talking to many of these characters more. But it's still good that he got to make his life better because, you know, in this game a lot of characters aren't afforded that ability. And now the Pinkertons are showing a picture around. Did the picture of our wedding fall out of the pocket up there? Oh no. Did that photographer have a picture of us because we got the picture taken? Is that why the Pinkertons are gonna find us? Oh no. Because of course, even with our relatively happy ending, there's no guarantee that things will be happy. We are still wanted criminals for, I don't know, the deaths of some 700 or 800 people, and they won't know which one of us pulled the trigger. You know, this is before RICO statutes, but we are still a racketeer and influence criminal organization, no doubt of that. I don't recognize these people at all. I guess they're just saying, oh, a steamboat is here. Maybe that was Trelawney. Did Trelawney get out? Yeah, Trelawney got out. Miss Downs? Oh, it could have been her. Yeah, I guess I didn't think to see if I recognized her. I guess she could be doing that, and her son might be, you know, doing other things. But this time period saw a lot of the old criminal gangs basically run off to South America. Hey, Sadie's feeling better, and she's got her fine hat on again. She's totally recovered. And a fine handshake. They do the hand and the other hand thing to show, you know, power and poise. The only great sadness in the game is that, you know, is that Arthur had to die before he could see that it all worked out. You see, did you say you love the songs played at the credits? I quite like them too. I just wish they didn't have vocals for some of them so I could talk in front of them. Here, the mind, you know, increases in productivity, and that's of course the real story of this wild land here. Exactly, yes. Maybe while Arthur is smiling in his grave, we do know that Charles came back and buried him, and Miss Grimshaw as well. But it's like Dutch identified, like the land of wild freedom, such that it ever did exist, was quite on its way out by this point. And of course, the game does a fine job of pointing out that the freedom that people were seeking in this area of the country came at the expense of the lives, livelihoods, and cultures of other people. That these things weren't free. You know, there's often the idea that these courageous settlers pushed across the plains into an untamed wilderness or whatever. A very sugar-coated way of telling the history of the destruction of many people. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. And she, Mary, came all the way up here to the grave, so I guess she knows where it's at. Maybe Charles let her know. It's unlikely that she would come around searching for it. So someone must have let her know. But, you know, he gets to sit there on the mountainside and view the sun as it shines each day. Did I go to Arthur's grave as John? I did not. I didn't even think to, honestly. I didn't see it. I talked to Charles about him making it. Or he said that he made it. I basically didn't do anything in the epilogue except go where the quest told me to. I did a small amount of hunting, but I didn't go back to, like, anywhere that I'd been before or anything like that. So, like, if you could have... Oh, in the credits. Yes, I did just see it in the credits. But I did not go to it as John. So you're like, maybe you can, like, run into Pearson in some shop, but I don't know, since I never went. And he's teaching the boy how to brush a horse. You can do that while you're riding, too. I mean, it's not smart, but it's very important. You gotta keep your horse brushed. You can rob Pearson? No, that's not cool. That wouldn't be cool at all. Oh, imagine how hurt he'd be. Oh no, the Pinkertons are here at the ranch. And they're going to assume that we got the ranch with their money. Because really, they're going to think that we're still associated with Dutch. They're not going to know, you know, all of the falling out stuff. And if they do, then they may not even believe it, you know, because they're just going to see, hey, here are these people from the gang with all of this money. But maybe the happy ending only existed until the epilogue. Maybe we're gonna see our house burn down. That would be sad. But we've already had the happy ending, so knowing what happens eventually is not that relevant. No, I mean, it matters. I sure wish you could pause the credits. You say Red Dead Redemption 1 is a sequel? I did not know that. I didn't know anything about it, so I just saw that it was recently put onto Steam, but it was like $40, and I'm not paying $40 for it. Look, I paid like $36 for Space Marine 2. I normally don't pay full price or anything for games. I normally wait. Oh, I play as John in 1907? Well, that's good news. Spoiler, I'm not going to die in the epilogue. I might play it eventually, but $40? I mean, shouldn't it be cheaper than that? Red Dead 1 should be cheaper than Red Dead 2. I knew there was a game called Red Dead Revolver. I guess that also exists. Or maybe that's not a game. I thought there was a game called that. But yeah, it's not like I won't pay $40 for a game, but I won't do it often. And I'm not doing it for a 15-year-old game. Ah, the noble wolf howling at the moon. A sliver in the sky. Red Dead Revolver's even older than Red Dead 1? Okay. Red Dead Redemption 1. Okay. Yeah, I didn't play either of those. But yeah, what's there to say about the game? Graphics, amazing. They hold up marvelously well to this day. Sound design, really good. The horse hoof prints sound like coconuts, just like they're supposed to. The birds sound fine. They definitely gave an eagle a red-tailed hawk screech, but that's just traditional. People don't... Only Baldur's Gate has ever gotten eagle sound right that I've ever noticed. Beautiful environments. Someone is feasting on a body there. Maybe that's somebody that we tuned up sometime in the past. Hard to say. The guns don't sound accurate. Guns can't sound accurate in video games for practical reasons. They would be far too loud. So they always have to be muffled, and for a lot of what's called Foley artistry, was just like sound effect stuff. You can't really do the sound because it doesn't sound right to people. Like the eagle is a great example of that. Eagles sound dumb. Like bald eagles sound ridiculous and screechy and fake, but red-tailed hawks sound right, so that's why people use the sound effect for it. Rain's Fall is looking over the land. You know, at least we were able to help him somewhat. Not a lot, but some. We returned the relics of his people to him. We tried our best to help his son and his men. I mean, it didn't go great, but, you know. Yep, eagle flies indeed. Watching his reincarnated son. The cast, an outlaw, his most trusted senior gun, a somewhat wayward protege of Dutch. John's common law wife, a former soldier, an expert hunter and fighter, a con-man and thief. John's son, an exiled Mexican, a magician and huckster. Yeah, their uncle, a panderer and degenerate. And that's all you say? Well, you know, we're gonna watch the credits here. But yeah, a wonderful game. So Gavin's friend has voice lines, but Gavin doesn't, so it looks like Gavin's not in the game. Say it's fun you were able to finish the game twice. You know, I may come back to it someday and try to, like, you know, be more outlaw-y, try to do everything. But I'm glad that I did things the way I did. I mean, I might have done more side quests and stuff, but I'm glad that I, you know, tried to get Arthur to be the good man that he always could have been. I like that we were able to do that for him. Because Arthur, you know, he carried a lot of pain around with him, even though he didn't like to identify it and he didn't like to share it with others. But, you know, the weight of his loss was always driving him forward. And he saw, you know, with John and Abigail and Jack, an opportunity to sort of right the wrongs of the past in a way that he maybe hadn't even identified until he was riding with Rain's Fall and talking about his woman and his son that had been murdered by petty bandits in the past. And that was another big reason why he was so upset with Dutch, where he was like, you know, I insist you let him go, and Dutch got really mad about it and all that, and then left John to die. Because though Arthur had not identified himself in John until those points, he disliked John, right? John was shiftless, good for nothing, didn't pay attention to his kids. You know, he didn't trust him on jobs, he didn't want to bring him along. He wandered off and got attacked by those wolves at the beginning. But then he grew to see that John was just sort of struggling to find his way in the world, just like Arthur was. And he saw in John the proxy for his own redemption. He hands him his satchel, he hands him his journal, he says, you go, you don't look back, you don't worry about me. As if he could put his soul into his friend. As if he knew that his redemption was possible, but not in this body. Because King Arthur can't win. King Arthur has to sleep enshrouded in the mists of Avalon, waiting to be one day awoken. The phrase in literature is the sacrifice that goes consenting. The king that sacrifices his life so that the land can heal, so that his loved ones can heal. The king that dies without avenging himself on his friends that betrayed him, and that lives on until he's called forth again. And that's the legend of Arthur. In French, always styled as Le Mort d'Arthur, the death of Arthur. And like I said several hours ago in the run, Arthur is either a boy who grows up to be king, or a king that is betrayed. You're not supposed to call people that for a story if you're not going to engage in one of those arcs. It became very clear which our Arthur Morgan, was going to be. But instead of being betrayed by Guinevere here, you have the gang, which was Arthur's family, Arthur's life. Arthur was married to the gang. He could no more have walked away from it in chapter 3 than the game would have allowed me to with giving me a gang over. He had to stay because it was what he had. He had to fight with Dutch about it because he couldn't just leave. I mean, Dutch raised him. Dutch was like his father. And then Dutch betrayed him. But really it was because Dutch couldn't see past himself, right? Dutch was a prisoner to his own narcissism and vanity. Dutch was a prisoner of wanting to be a leader in a world where he did not respect leaders. A prisoner of both the world that he rejected and the world that he selected to get out of that world. It was always one more score. One more thing. One more I have a plan, Derlind. But it never pays off because Dutch does not want to retire. Dutch wants to rule. Dutch reads Paradise Lost and says, non serviam, that is my jam. And I get that. When forced to say, I was wrong and you were right, Dutch would rather side with Micah the traitor than Arthur his son. And that's the tragedy there. But it was kind of the developer to give us a redemption for Dutch at the end. I keep on saying that. I would be saying the word even if it wasn't in the title of the game. But of all the gifts that the player can be given, perhaps seeing Dutch process everything, looking at us wearing Arthur's hat, and say, who do I want to be for the rest of my life, such as it is? Who do I, Dutch Vanderland, want to be? He looks at Micah. Sadie's bleeding, and Micah's got a gun to her head. He looks at John with Arthur's hat. Now, saving Sadie's the beginning of the game. Saving Sadie is what softens our feelings about Dutch for a long time. Because he seems, a little serpentine. We find his speech. You're like, hey, what's Dutch's deal really here? But when he finds Sadie in that house, he doesn't clock her over the head with a pistol. He doesn't suffer any outrages to be committed against her. He doesn't let people insult her or harm her. He puts a blanket around her shoulders and brings her home. Because in Dutch's head, that's who he wants to be. In Dutch's head, he's a man who's willing to do bad things if he has to. And so her being there at the end may have been what clicked to him. Instead of a blanket being wrapped around her shoulders, Micah, the worst man Dutch has ever known, is draped around her shoulders instead. In the snow again. Yeah, when Micah said Arthur's been dead a long time. Exactly. Because Dutch knew that Micah never cared. But having it spit into his face like that...
John Marston, since you bought this millstone around our necks, we better try and keep this place.
Oh, we get to keep playing?
I paid our debts with that money
I don't want
acquired.
to talk about that money. And no more that...
It's over, Abigail.
I'm sure. Then get to work on this ranch you own, raising your boy.
And this is what I thought the epilogue would be like, just wandering around without new story stuff. I really thought it was just going to be that first hour.
Never.
It's just side missions, fishing ranch, and whatever, yeah.
Good.
Anyway,
It is such a nice place. Look at my horse
John, I
there.
like it. I love it. It's home.
We got some, you know, spare rocks. You always want the spare rocks. So you always get free play after the story ends in these kinds of games. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to go away for like 30 seconds, and then I'm going to be back and share my final thoughts. All right. So, the final thoughts of Red Dead Redemption. Now, this game has rightly been called a masterpiece. I've been playing a lot of those recently. It always feels cheap when all you play is the absolute toppest tier of art when you're trying to talk about how you feel about it afterward, because you travel with superlatives in your language. There's nothing more than perfection to talk about. Beauty, beauty all around. What I would call, I mean, really a perfect video game, as good as it gets. When you want to explain to someone the possibilities of storytelling in video games as an art form, the way that Red Dead envelops you in the story, it might be just as good as it ever gets. Whenever I beat the game, when I finished the finale, I was laying in bed just torn up by it. I woke up thinking about it again. Through playing it, like, that's why I was so rushing to get through the main story and ignoring side quests and stuff, because, like, I couldn't stand how engaged I was. Really wonderfully done. Basically every character, major and minor, wonderful. Well, yeah, Yazid, you know, that was at the very beginning of the game, and I didn't really understand what it was like yet. But once I appreciated the structure of the game, I was with it. And then at the end, I couldn't stand it. I didn't want to die. It sounds stupid, right? In a game where you have tuberculosis and you're marked for death anyway by the structure of the narrative, it was very clear to me in the third chapter that Arthur had to die. But I mean, what is there to say that hasn't been said, right? There is something I've been thinking a lot about, though, and that's Dutch. So you say Red Dead 1 is a sequel. I don't know what happens there, and I'm not going to speculate. Please don't tell me. I was thinking, whenever I was laying in bed, and I didn't think we were going to see Dutch again, Dutch is going to get out. Dutch is going to get out with all his money. That's what I was thinking. Dutch is going to go be planting mangoes or living like a king in Argentina. You know, beef cattle or something. And then 20 or 30 years down the line, Dutch will be an old man. Dutch will still be, you know, reading philosophy and poetry and being a man of education and letters. You know, Dutch loved a good turn of phrase. And I think, what if Dutch was sitting there one day, looking at his mangoes in Tahiti, and he came across this poem by T.S. Eliot called The Wasteland, which I'll read for you now. It's a medium-ish length, not The Wasteland, sorry, The Hollow Men. The Wasteland's even longer, called The Hollow Men, which I've talked about before several times and quote lines from it all the time. But before I knew we would see Dutch again, I was thinking that this would have really hit Dutch hard if he, if he lives long enough to read the poem. And in my head, he might have. I like to imagine fictional characters doing things. So it's in 5 parts. It's like little ones, but they're tonally different. So I will like hold up a finger and say the number whenever we're going to the next part of the poem. So here we go. I would like you to imagine with me Dutch sitting down one morning to find this poem in front of him and the way that he would have felt when he read it. This is The Hollow Men by T.S. Eliot. Mr. Kurtz, he dead. A penny for the old guy. 1. We are the hollow men. We are the stuffed men, leaning together, headpiece filled with straw. Alas, our dried voices, when we whisper together, are quiet and meaningless as wind in dry grass, or rats' feet over broken glass in our dry cellar. Shape without form, shade without color, paralyzed force, gesture without motion. Those who have crossed with direct eyes to death's other kingdom remember us, if at all, not as lost, violent souls, but only as the hollow men, the stuffed men. 2. Eyes I dare not meet in dreams, in death's dream kingdom, these do not appear. There, the eyes are sunlight on a broken column. There is a tree swinging, and voices are, in the winds singing, more distant and more solemn than a fading star. Let me be no nearer in death's dream kingdom. Let me also wear such deliberate disguises. Rat's coat, crow skin, cross staves in a field, behaving as the wind behaves. No nearer. Not that final meeting in the twilight kingdom. 3. This is the dead land. This is cactus land. Here the stone images are raised. Here they receive the supplication of a dead man's hand under the twinkle of a fading star. Is it like this in death's other kingdom? Waking alone at the hour when we are trembling with tenderness, lips that would kiss form prayers to broken stone. 4. The eyes are not here. There are no eyes here, in this valley of dying stars, in this hollow valley, this broken jaw of our lost kingdoms. In this last of meeting places, we grope together and avoid speech, gathered on the beach of the tumid river. Sightless unless the eyes reappear, as the perpetual star, multifoliate rose of death's twilight kingdom, the hope only of empty men. 5. Here we go round the prickly pear, prickly pear, prickly pear. Here we go round the prickly pear at 5 o'clock in the morning. Between the idea and the reality, between the motion and the act, falls the shadow. For thine is the kingdom. Between the conception and the creation, between the emotion and the response, falls the shadow. Life is very long. Between the desire and the spasm, between the potency and the existence, between the essence and the descent, falls the shadow. For thine is the kingdom. For thine is. Life is. For thine is the. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. and how that would have hit Dutch, sitting there with his mangoes. You hear me quote bits of that poem all the time. Life is very long, all that. But when I was laying in bed thinking about Dutch walking away from Arthur, I thought, why couldn't he have sat down? Micah would have went away and Dutch could have sat down and not said anything, and Arthur would have looked out at the sunrise and said, my horse. To Dutch, they killed my horse. And Dutch would have said, I'm sorry, son. And they would have sat there, and the sun would have rose. And then Dutch could have walked away. But he didn't. Because Dutch is a hollow man. A stuffed man. And Dutch will live the rest of his life knowing that he'll never get what he deserves. Which is a chance to say sorry to his best friend. This is the way the world ends. So, for what may be the last Red Dead video, but will probably be the last one for a little while, I just gotta say, Natasha, thank you for recommending this game to me in the first place. A lot of people did, but it was your recommendation that had me play it, like, actively this time. You've been on a real tear with the New Vegas recommend and the this recommend. But thanks for watching, Natasha, Yazid. Thanks for being here. Thanks for bearing with me while I read my poems over video games. My favorite thing. I didn't forget you, Yazid. I gave you a shout out. You've been here for a lot of it, and I appreciate that very much. Thanks for listening to me read the poems and for you know, experiencing this with me. For encouraging me not to quit whenever I was frustrated, and, you know, giving me the little tips and tricks without spoiling anything. You guys have been great. And I guess it's time to go down and lay down to end the video, right? Fall damage? No, just a slide. So, you know, there you have it. Red Dead Redemption 2. I strongly recommend it to anyone who didn't play it. I think everybody already did. You know, I'm late to the party, but it doesn't hurt me, you know, to experience things in a different timeline than other people do. Most of my favorite books were written before I was born. I'm just glad to live in an era where Red Dead Redemption 2 came out and I could play it. The fire burns in the fireplace, and it's time for us to lay down to bed. Nope, not on that side. Nope, all we can do from bed is fast travel. I don't want to do that. Anyway, $20,000? Okay, yeah, we paid off the debts all right. Yeah, so anyway, I guess you end up with 20 grand after that haul. So pretty good. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you've enjoyed. And, well, I'll find something new to play, I guess. I don't know. See you guys. Thank you so much.